Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing ColourPoP, that's Taupe collection. This is the outer packaging. This is the palette. We get 9 shades. We have 3 mattes in the top row, 3 shimmers in the middle row, and another shimmer in the bottom with 2 mattes on both sides. I'm going to show you hand swatches. So this shade is Boa, and this is the swatch for it right here. The next shade is Pebble Beach. This is the swatch for it. And the last shade here is Python, and it's right here. Moving on to the second row, the first shade is Slated, and this is their Super Shock formula. The middle shade right here is Snake Eyes, and this is this beautiful shimmer right here. And the last shade in the second row is Cold Blooded, and this is that cool tone shade right here. The first shade in the third row is called Rock Steady, and it's right here. This middle shade right here is Constrictor, and it's right here. And this last and deepest shade in the palette is called Bedrock, and it's right here. This collection came with a set of 2 Super Shock shadows. That's what they look like. Those did not arrive in the best states. I ordered a few packs. Some of them came cracked. Some of them were disattached from the pen. The lightest shade of those 2 is Push, and the deepest shade is Ritz. This is the swatch for Push, and this is Ritz. I did not pick up the highlighters because I saw that they have some shimmer or glitter in them, and I just don't like that in my highlighters, even though they really look pretty on some people. For the lip product, I picked up the 2 lip liners. I did not get the glosses because I just have way too many. This lip liner is in the shade Ashton. And this is the swatch. And this one is in a Cool BFF. And the swatch is right here. I am going to apply Ashton on my lips. So I've just applied Ashton all over my lips so you could see it. It's a very nice shade. I'm going to be creating a few different looks. I set and primed my eyes with MAC's Painterly Paint Pot and Wet n Wild Burley. For the first look, I'm going to start with the shade Boa in my crease. It's a beautiful shade in the crease. I'm going to go into this shade and I'm going to put it in my outer corner. I'm going to go into this shade called Blooded. I'm going to be using my finger and I will apply it in the middle of my lid. gonna go in the shade Slated, and I'm gonna apply it in my inner corner. I'm going to highlight my brow bone. There is no shade in that palette to highlight the brow bone, so I'm going in with Wet and Wild Sugar. I'm going to apply an eyeliner and a mascara, and I will be right back. This is how that first look came out. In the crease, I applied Boa. In the outer V, I put the Rock Steady. In the middle of the lid, I put Cold Blooded. And in my inner corner, I used the Super Shock shadow in Slated. And I love how the Slated blended into Cold Blooded shade right here. And now let's move on to the second look. For the second look, I'm going to be going into the shade Peyton, and I'm going to apply it in my crease. I'm going with the same shade, and I'm going to be putting it in my outer corner with a denser brush. I'm going to be blending it all together. Now I'm going to be going with the shade Snack Eyes, and I'm going to apply it all over my lid. I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm going to apply an eyeliner and a mascara, and I will be right back. This is how the second look turned out. I don't know if it's very visible on camera, but it's such a nice, gentle look. And the shade we used in the crease in the outer corner is a beautiful, deeper cool tone shade. I like it in the crease. I like how it blended in the outer corner, and the shade Snake Eyes is very, very nice. It has a nice sheen, and this is just a very nice and simple type of looks that I enjoy. And now let's get into the third look. For the third look, I'm gonna go into Pebble Beach and apply it in my crease. I use the shade Bedrock in my outer V. I'm gonna be applying the shade Constrictor all over my lid. I'm gonna put in an eyeliner and a mascara, and I will be right back. This is how the third look turned out. This is an olive green look. In my crease, I used Pebble Beach. In my outer V, I used Bedrock, and I blended it in to deepen the color into the crease. And all over the lid, I used this beautiful shade Constrictor. I really like this shade, how it looks on the lid. In my waterline, I used Lee's Watier eyeliner in the shade Expression. And under my lash line, I applied Rock Steady. And now let's move on to the next look. So we've used and tried all the eyeshadows in the palette, but I would like to make a look with the Super Shock shadows. And I also wanted to try the Cool BFF lip liner. The shade is a bit lighter, it's very nice. I'm gonna go into the shade Pebble Beach, and I'm gonna apply it in my crease. Those looks are gonna be very simple. I just wanted to show you the Super Shock shadows. So I'm gonna take the same shade and just put it in my outer V. I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm gonna use the Super Shock shadow Ritz all over my lid. I love it, it's beautiful. And this time I'm gonna be going in with the shade Pathan. I'm gonna go in with the shade Bedrock on my outer V. I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm going to apply the Super Shock shadow in the shade Kush all over my lid. It's a beautiful shade as well. Anytime I have a cool toned shimmer shade on my lid, I always like to deepen my outer corner with either like charcoal color or a black color. I think it complements and brings out that cooler tone eyeshadow. I'm going to apply a liner and a mascara, and I will be right back. So this is how the final look came out. For this eye look, I used Pebble Beach in my crease and the Super Shock shadow in Ritz. For this eye look, I used Pathan in my crease and a Super Shock shadow in Kush. Let me just quickly review this collection and give you my opinion about it. So I'm gonna be honest that when I got this palette and I opened it up, I thought it was a bit boring, but I loved it so much. Each and every shade is beautiful. The top row has beautiful 3 mattes that look stunning in the crease. I enjoyed each and every one. The Super Shock shadow is very nice. This eyeshadow is also beautiful. This deep green shade is stunning if you want to create a smoky look. As you saw from this little palette, you could create so many different looks. I really enjoyed using this palette. The Super Shock shadows are stunning. I just wish I would receive them in a better condition. The lip liners are beautiful. The BFF is a cooler tone I'm wearing right now. The Ashton was a deeper color, and it's also absolutely beautiful. I really enjoyed this collection, each and everything I used. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, and have a great day. Bye.